The show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Look who's in the chair today, Sheriff Todd Kim.
I am big dog today. I get to sit on this side.
Look at what's being brought to you here.
Oh man, I get to serve coffee. Man,
it's going to be good this morning. How you feeling, Todd?
I'm
Get
good.
that mic a little bit closer to you up
Yes,
here where
sir.
we can hear you good.
All right,
there.
okay. How about that?
I believe they can hear you there. How's everybody doing? We hope well. We've got our how many, Greg? How many in a row has she been now?
I say 5, but she'll probably, we're digging back through the archives to see. It's amazing. I mean, really.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
But
Did you see that?
after she signed that new contract and those stipulations
That's
that were
right.
on it, I mean,
Been all over. Something's new about her hair. Have you noticed that? Is it Wimbledon?
Why
What
do
is
we
it?
do this? I'm gonna stop. I really am gonna stop because you really in the
well,
first
it's
2
hard
minutes.
to ride a motorcycle backwards, but looks like she did it.
He's gonna kill you one day.
See, I thought that I would sit over here by myself, so
Yeah.
I brought Buster. He's running
Well, I would
around.
rather be sitting over there with you.
I know, but Greg said he acts like he don't like me, but he wouldn't let you sit over. He'd been over there all week. All week.
week,
He's
yeah.
been. He wanted. Oh,
No.
he got in Odie's big chair. He was so excited.
We discussed this yesterday, and Scotty Ray said, "Look, we like Todd. We can't do that to him."
No,
So I'd
he
like
didn't
for him
want
to
nobody
come-
else sitting
I'd
beside
like
me.
for him to come back, and it takes a really thick-skinned person.
It does. It does.
Very thick. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hey, we're getting reports from the studio audience that it's 7 weeks that she's been here in a row.
There ain't no way.
Well, the
People don't lie.
they
Well,
all
I mean,
know this.
during
We've had
school,
at least 2 say 7.
during school,
7
I'm
weeks.
here. But if I mean, if we don't have,
Well,
know.
they shut New Orleans down for a week or something. What happened?
No, I mean, I've been in New Orleans too. I've been
When
here
did
on
they-
Friday mornings.
When did they all start getting drunk in New
Yesterday.
Orleans?
Daylight. If they're not still up from the night before.
It's the city that never sleeps. isn't it?
Look, y'all,
I
there
told
is.
you.
Sound like mini Vegas. You know?
Yeah.
Vegas does that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ugly, but I still say if the Lord was going to put an enema in the world, it'd be right
Oh,
up
my
Canal
gosh,
Street.
that's not true.
Which city was it?
Well, there's actually some good places down there. You know,
Thank
you
you.
got to get out of that French Quarter.
Thank
area and
you.
Get up in Mid City and
I bought
in
the
there. So it's
uptown.
really some nice places.
Yeah,
down
there's
there.
some cool.
The
I
place
mean, it's
scares
fun.
me.
Well,
They stole my clothes. They stole my boots. They stole my
I'm sure they
jacket.
brought them back once
No,
they went through
did
it.
not. They broke in while we were down there
I
for
know
Mardi Gras.
you
Stole
told me,
my-
and I
Somebody
hate you
breaking
had that
into a house now
experience.
wearing your cowboy boots.
Wrote in the motorhome, stole my boots, my Copenhagen
Not the
jacket.
boots.
My Copenhagen jacket. You know
Not the
how many
Copenhagen
lids you had to
jacket.
have to get a Copenhagen jacket?
That's bad to take a man.
Somewhere down there's a
Terrible.
fella that looks like Bob Marley wearing a Copenhagen jacket and a pair of snakeskin boots.
That's the way it was. They didn't even take a police report. did they?
I'm scared. I'll be honest with you. I'm
You know,
scared.
well, I'm gonna start like looking for people that I think fit the description. I'm gonna start taking pictures while I'm down there
Okay.
and sending them to you, see if we can find them.
It's a cold case because it's from like the early 90s.
I don't know.
It taught you a
Hey, you
lesson.
got me on it.
But it was
though.
a good jacket. I mean,
I know, Copenhagen.
But I mean,
jacket.
seriously, there's few jackets in life you like that you
That's
really,
right.
really, really like. It's like a good pair of boots.
That's right.
I used to have one of those denim jackets.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I could go through 10 blizzards with that thing on.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. That's right.
You like it?
I loved it.
I've got a black leather jacket I had in high school, and my wife was cleaning out here a while back. She said, "We need to get." I said, "Not that I'll ever fit in it again, but
What is
liked
it, Chris Farley that did the fat guy in a little coat? Is that what it looked like when you tried it on?
She's ruthless.
Hey,
she
he's
is.
been really tough on me this week.
I have not. I've been good to you.
No, you haven't.
We went to eat, and she wouldn't even sit with us.
That's right.
I can tell you right now, she looks around the room, and whoever the political cloud is,
It was.
Then there she was with Myers and Chuck Roberts and all the big
Where
wheels.
was the cloud?
Judge.
Oh,
and
the
everybody,
judge was
that
there.
was all there. So there, me and Scotty Ray sat over in the
I
corner.
sat down first,
Yeah. Yeah.
So y'all chose to not sit with me.
And didn't even turn around and speak to us
No,
much.
she didn't.
How could you do that to us after that? We brung you to the fish.
Cold
and-
shoulder. Cold
I
shoulder.
feel like if they took a vote, they'd probably nix you and let me come. So, no?
She's trying to say she looks prettier.
But again,
That is not what I said.
But again, Frog, we appreciate it.
We
Yes,
did.
sir.
He
The
can
time,
cook.
the
That's,
food
hey,
was good.
it is
Everybody
good.
was welcoming, and we appreciate it, Frog. You excellent.
He loved all 3 plates.
That's right. I got an estimate, not a menu. Thank you.
But from the catfish, and man, those were good hush puppies.
Good hush puppy. Coleslaw was good.
Yes.
Hey, I forgot something
What'd you
yesterday.
do?
And I apologize, and that's on me
What's
because
that?
I was the fella with the pen. It was Odie's and Amy's anniversary.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
I forgot about it.
How many
you would
years?
think the knots that I tie I could remember,
You were the-
but I didn't. I actually performed there.
Am I right? It's 5 years?
I don't remember.
I think that's what he said
Yeah, it seemed
the
like
other day.
it. So, Odie, congratulations. there.
Congratulations.
Happy
again,
anniversary.
Again,
I would have took care of y'all
apologize.
if I would have been here, but I wasn't.
I
Are they
apologize.
still swimming? Diving?
Yeah, they're still out there on the high seas playing pirates or
Playing
whatever.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Last time we
gosh.
saw him, though, he was dressed as a pimp, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, he was.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, the only pictures I've got's a van with her free cruise photo.
That's all I've gotten.
And John's holding up a sign saying, I'm +1, I'm +1. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Poor Buster. What's Buster going through over there?
He's
Trying to get to
okay.
me.
Say, it's my kind of zoomy hour, and I want to play a little bit, but I'm trying to be a good boy.
Trying to get to me. I mean, dogs are an excellent
You're the
judge of
dog
character.
whisperer.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a good boy, but he's got school after this, so
Now,
he had to
explain
come to.
for the folks who've never taken a dog to school what this school does, because none of my dogs have ever been.
Well, I have a very bad dog that's 15 and didn't get any instruction. So this is just like sit, stay. It's just kind of sit, stay,
Stuff
heel.
most poor people do with a rolled up newspaper.
Well, I'm not-
you got to, I mean, it's common, but thank the good Lord she's not homeschooling it. That's all I'm going to say.
Can you imagine how this would turn out?
Dachshunds are notoriously stubborn. That's their personality. So we're just trying to,
Dog.
and they live forever. So I'm trying to make him act right if
Dog.
he can.
Y'all noticed, but I saw my very first Christmas lights in the yard last night coming back to the house. Have y'all seen any?
Where?
On 493. I saw some up.
Yeah.
No. Well, I came here in the daylight.
They usually get them out before Thanksgiving now, and used to. It was right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you had a month to get it done.
And some people waited till Christmas Eve before they put them out.
Somebody posted last night that every time somebody plugs up a tree before Thanksgiving, that an elf drowns a baby reindeer. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Lord.
never heard that
was
one.
horrible. I don't
How
know.
many Christmas movies have you watched so far?
Oh, man, Christmas Vacation was on last night.
Oh, that is. I love
Oh,
Christmas
man.
Vacation now.
I love it. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's a
I
good
love it.
one.
What gets me, the Home Alone with that.
Home Alone.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Coffin or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Macaulay Culkin.
I mean, that just cracks me up.
Yeah. That old boy grabs that doorknob. That just tickles the fool out of me.
They did a lot of planning on that of tricks from being a kid.
And again,
doubt.
they beat it to death. We were talking about Rocky yesterday. Well, they did the same thing with Home Alone. You got Home Alone 1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. 1 is all right. 2 was pretty good. But after about that, come on.
yeah, it's like how they weren't Smoking the Bandit. With 3, they had a fake shark on the roof.
Yeah, I had a.
Yeah.
It went south
The last
quick.
bandit was Jerry Reed.
Yeah, that didn't
So
work.
Bad Bert wouldn't even get in it.
No, he wouldn't even. That's right.
And
They said your clock's messed up again.
let's look.
It's right every now and then.
It's an hour off.
Yeah. Remember when we needed the battery and the 6 weeks that it took?
We're working on that. I'm going to have somebody come in one day.
Maintenance has not been by.
They have not. But we do have our buttons to where this will work. I'm missing sound on something else. I'm
You
getting
know, just some duct tape.
You can keep going right on going. Hey, coming up, we're going to have the varsity awards. We've got the winners that everybody voted on. We're going to go through those and let everybody see who won. We got some coaches. We got some athletes. All that's on the way. And Buster's going, what's going on?
She choking.
Somebody said he's gotten so big. He has. He's
Hey.
6.6 pounds on
First time
Monday.
you brought him on. He's grown.
Yeah.
Now, what we're hearing is Tyler is at home right now letting Chrissy watch this, and she is not happy.
Anybody that knows Chrissy could vouch for the fact that there is nowhere else she would less rather be than here right now. She likes to be in her
Do you
spot.
see how that dog is so attracted to Greg?
I know.
She just
Help me.
constantly looks at him. See there? I mean,
Oh, look at that face. I'm sorry. Please help me.
He manipulates
Please help me.
people.
Please help me.
that's love if I've ever seen anything.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
just trusting. Yeah, you know good when you
He's funny looking. He feels sorry for you.
See there?
knows the difference in good and evil. What a look!
He just keeps getting
Please,
better.
Oh my gosh.
please help me.
You can't go home with Greg.
Please.
I believe he
help me.
would. I believe he would there.
I know. Look at
Well,
them
he's
eyes.
young and dumb.
Please help me. Please help me.
He's just eating Greg up.
I can't.
He
help
does
it.
this to, I mean, he wants people to rub
Look at them
on him.
puppy dog eyes up there.
I don't let
Take
her
him
send me
home,
back to
Greg.
that school. Please
That-
don't let her send
Uncle
me back
Greg
to
will
that school.
babysit for you.
That's right.
He'd be having steaks and potatoes, good
Golly.
food.
Josephus had banana nut bread this morning.
Woo, I bet he's happy.
He was
Cannot
tickled
feed
to
him
death.
banana nut bread.
Why not?
Guys, I just feel like that can't be good for him.
Well, I didn't feed him a whole loaf, but I mean, he was standing. I ate the rest.
You know-
he was standing. He got a bite. I mean, if I eat it, he eats it.
Do you remember the
Look at
wreck?
this child.
That child is all over. You remember the wreck we went to this week where you showed up where the car had hit the trailer?
Yeah.
I was right in the middle of a piece of Popeye's chicken,
Of course.
and I had my fork in it.
Who eats chicken with a fork?
Well, I was peeling it off. I couldn't get it off. I had to peel it off.
I'm with you on this
Ain't
one,
one way to
Greg.
eat chicken. Just
That's-
gotta
you grab your hands
gotta
on-
grab it and bite
Well,
it.
apparently somebody done that because when I got home, on my plate was just the fork.
Years ago.
And there
Somebody
wasn't-
got
there
it.
wasn't but two in the house, and one was so little she couldn't get up there, and the other one can stand up.
Okay.
She got up on the table and got my piece of chicken while I was gone.
Have y'all not learned anything from the peanuts?
Well, she did eat all the peanuts that night.
Mm-hmm.
But she is so good to where she can take one item off a plate and make it look like it ain't been disturbed.
She knows what she's doing.
What were you going to say, Todd?
Talking about fried chicken, years ago we ran a search warrant down the south part of Clark County, and this guy was, when we kicked the door in, this guy was eating a big thing of greasy fried chicken. He was so scared that there was a roll of paper towel over that he wouldn't say anything. He just nodded.
You can't blame the fella, can you? Oh, that person. We'll be right back. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Whoa, we got the whole gang here. Todd Kemp is in here holding court. We're learning about chicken, when to eat it, when not to.
And when you get
And
so
how.
nervous, you can't ask for paper towels.
That's right.
I would imagine there have been some scenes that y'all broke down a door that people just wasn't really expected to see you work.
Very true.
The life of a lawman.
Yeah.
Now, as we mentioned, we asked y'all to vote. We put it up for Varsity Awards, and we've got the results in. We had a lot of people vote in this, and we certainly appreciate it. So we're going to go through this, and we'll go down the list of what we got, and we'll be posting these winners today. Now, we've got them all together on our website, ScottyRayReport.com, but you can look at it there. But we're going to do individual posts here in just a little bit in the Varsity Awards. As we go out to Varsity Awards, Standout Boys Soccer, Luke Morrow from Lamar School. Congratulations there. As we get into, here we go, Standout Baseball Player. That's going to be Cody Pickford. He comes from West Lauderdale. Good win there. And we go to Varsity Awards for Standout Boys Basketball, Clarkdale. Y'all take it home there. Congratulations to Day Earl. We go to Standout Cheerleader, JC, and y'all help me out here.
No, you got to do it yourself.
Lewinsky,
Let Kiewit.
and I apologize. Todd, do you any better at this
No,
name?
I'm not
When I
even
saw
gonna
it
try.
roll up, I knew I don't know.
Let
Let it
Kiewits.
Lickowitz. We're going to go with that.
She's a
And
pretty girl.
My apologies for mispronouncing that, but JC, congratulations. Standout Cheerleader, the winner.
Got you all choked up.
Lost my voice there.
I feel like she's dealt with this before.
Standout band member goes to Brennan Ham. Congratulations to you there. As we go to standout football player, it'll go to West Lauderdale to Trayvon Mosley. Congratulations there. We get into Varsity Awards. Junior varsity standout, Cade Calvert, West Lauderdale came in. And then we get into Ellie Killen, standout girls basketball, Union, Mississippi, takes home the award there.
Newton County.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, sure is. Olivia, standout softball player. Olivia shows from West Lauderdale wins. Enterprise takes home Clark County there. Madeline Thomas, standout girls soccer player. That's a pretty big deal there. Congratulations. Standout athlete goes to West Lauderdale to Peyton Kelly. Had a lot of votes for her. As we go back to Clark County, standout volleyball player. McKaylee Noss, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her. Best assistant coach goes to West Lauderdale, Daniel Calvert. We go to varsity, best athletic director, Daniel Knox. That boy's tall, y'all.
He is tall.
Big old boy. We have best head coach, Lexi Toon. That goes to Southeast High School softball. Congratulations. We get into Varsity Awards, Jackson, and I'm going to say that was his sister a while ago.
What makes you think that?
It's just a feeling I get.
Yeah.
Lewitzki is correct. I'm not going to try that. I'm going to mess that up there. Locker room leader and sportsmanship award goes to him. We go to favorite softball team. That goes to Southeast. Congratulations to y'all. We get into Varsity Awards, favorite boys basketball team, girls basketball team, volleyball team, and tennis team goes to Union. Boy, they had a lot of votes up there, didn't they? We get into favorite golf team, Neshoba Central.
That's Newton County.
Newton County takes home the win there. We get into favorite football team, boys soccer team, and favorite band goes to West Lauderdale. And there you have it. That's our Varsity Awards. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We'll get those posted today. And congratulations. Y'all doing all right over there?
We are doing wonderful. aren't we?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of those.
Buster has escaped. He's on the run there.
He is on the run.
He's over there scratching at the door.
No, he's not.
He had a bus ticket and a
Yeah.
can of Alpo, and he was headed toward the door.
Yeah, we had.
toy. He's alligator.
You brought toys with that baby?
Yes, he needs his toys. Don't you, bud?
That toy's bigger than he is.
But he can wrestle it just fine.
Okay. As we get into
Chrissy got any toys?
who's that?
Chrissy.
Yes.
I bet she doesn't. I bet he took them all.
I gonna bring Chrissy up here, and then she's gonna leave with 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. And a restraining order, and y'all are gonna understand what I'm talking about.
She's watching you right now. I have a feeling.
You don't want me to bring Maverick up here.
How big old boy is he?
He ain't real big, but he's rambunctious.
That's Chrissy is.
A lab.
Chrissy's about 7 pounds, and she will kill you.
As we get into last night's activities, we had somebody that might have had a sip or two of something. We get into a DUI charge that led to what, as Todd just said, a 1050.
Can't park there.
And we're going to say it was a J2 on top of that.
Yeah, I'd say that was a J2.
As we look here, boy, that tore that car all to pieces. There's the second car that was involved. And again, one person got an escort to jail. This would be at 40th Avenue and 37th Street last night. I want to say a little after midnight, if I remember correctly. But a bad thing happened there. We sure hate it. I went to this last night. It was I got a call that said, "Hey, I think there could be a fire." And I described it to me. She goes, "It's real big," and it ended up being over 1st Street, 29th Avenue. As we took off over there, this is what firefighters walked into, and then they were all over the scene with this. Got it out within about 10 minutes, and I spoke to him. It was
Is that
nice.
somebody in Michael Ted's?
Yeah, it was
No.
a shed and tires that caught on fire.
Oh, his is gold, isn't it?
His has got a brown stripe.
Yeah.
It's still
Okay.
sitting there. I spoke to it when I went by this
Made
morning.
sure it was okay. I bet
Its
Michael
tongue was
Ted's
hanging out,
vehicle
yeah.
is just waiting to go. To be like
I bet
Scotty
you the
Ray's
battery
getting
on
put
that
up for
thing
a
don't
week.
work when he gets
Yeah,
back.
his tongue was hanging out the grill. Going, oh, thank goodness.
You know, we brought this up while you weren't here one morning.
Imagine that.
I'm
Me?
going to Todd.
Okay.
As we get into what happened in Tennessee with Buford Pusser. Now, you're pretty much an expert on this. You've done a lot of studying on Buford Pusser, I know.
A little bit.
Do you believe this finding that they're saying that he beat his wife and he murdered her? Do you believe this, or is
No.
this a final act to get back at him?
I think it's just a final act from some of the naysayers. Of course, you know that you got this podcast out there that says justice for Pauline, and rightly so. She was an innocent victim in his patrol car that morning.
Correct.
12th of August, 1967. They're traveling down the road. He gets ambushed. She took the brunt on the passenger side of the vehicle. She took the brunt of the assault. Well, some of them said, well, they were shot with an M1 carbine. That is not correct. They found 30-06 casings on the highway, which came from probably a Browning BAR, Browning automatic machine gun, fired a 30-06 cartridge. Tell me that Buford Pusser stuck a gun to his face and he blew his jaw off.
He was hit, wasn't he?
And I mean, that's ridiculous. It is ridiculous that stuff like that happen. And of course, you've got these podcasters out there, and you've got these people that really believe that all this stuff that has been brought up. But I don't believe that one bit. I mean, Buford had a lot of enemies.
Oh, he did, and they still live.
And they still live.
And what better
I'll
way
give you
to...
a quick Quitman, Mississippi Buford Pusser story.
All right, tell me that.
In 1963, my daddy was the town marshal, and Preston Cooper was the county sheriff. They were at the courthouse one day. I'm going to make this short and sweet, but they were at the courthouse one day, so they're going to walk. It's lunchtime. They're going to go across the street to Smith Cafe, which is across from the post office at that time.
Correct.
They hear gunshots ring out in the alley behind where Smith Cafe was. So Daddy goes through the alley, catches 2 guys. Preston goes to the other end of the street. He catches 3 guys. One of the guys in the car that Preston caught was Carl Douglas Towhead White. Carl Douglas Towhead White was a enemy of Buford Pusser in McNairy County, Tennessee. Dixie Mafia.
And they
His
exist.
run was Highway 45 from the Tennessee line to Mobile, Alabama.
That was his.
That was his territory. They met 2 guys from Laurel, Mississippi, in what they call the Diamond Switch.
And I don't know
Wound
what
up being glass.
Okay.
The one that my father caught had a zip tie bag, what appeared to be diamonds in there, wound up being glass. The ones that Preston called had a wad of cash, about $10,000. Well, 1963, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, 63, yeah.
So,
A lot of money now.
now, if you trace that back to the Tennessee-Mississippi line, Louise Hathcock, who Buford Pusser shot and killed on Christmas Eve night, in her joint up there, her and Carl Douglas Towhead White were lovers.
Who didn't know that?
And, there's a lot of things that went on at that time that people didn't realize. And Pusser had a lot of enemies.
No, he was biting into their profits.
He was biting into their profit. You had prostitution going on, you had illegal whiskey going on, you had gambling going on, and all that stuff right there on the Tennessee line. So it was a bad time for stuff going on at that time.
And you may not know this, and I don't know the answer to this. Anybody in the room can answer this. Maybe you're watching. When they exhumed her, what is it that came out of that gave them the conclusion that he killed her?
That she had a fracture to the nasal area.
Could that not be from a car slamming and hitting the dash?
It could have been from the car wreck. It could have been from a previous injury that she had. All of a sudden Buford beat his wife. He may have. I don't know. That still doesn't stop the fact that they were ambushed on the 12th day of August, 1967.
Yep.
And she was murdered, and he got his face shot off.
Now,
I just don't believe that he had anything to do with that.
I tend to agree with you. We need to do a sit-down one day and just go over this from start to finish and talk more about this in depth.
I mean, there's a lot went on. Buford took office like in 64 and served up to 1970.
Right.
And was never able to get back in office. And of course, W.R. Marsh wrote the book, The 12th of August, and that was based off the movies came out after the book was written.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's how all that came about. The book from W.R. Marsh.
All right, for those who don't know, what happened to Buford in the end?
He had left Jackson, Tennessee. He was at the state fair, and he was driving a Chevrolet Corvette, a brand new Chevrolet Corvette. It was red.
Red.
And he wrecked the car on US 45 between Jackson and Selmer, Tennessee, and was ejected from the car, and he died from injuries in that accident. The car caught on fire and burned up.
So the theory is that he was probably run off the road.
He was probably run off the road. Or
Probably
the car
didn't have no brakes.
Or the car, that's what the movie led you to believe, that somebody doctored the brakes on the car. But,
You'd go more with run off the road.
And the car, what's left of it, is still in the museum.
I didn't know
in
that.
Adamsville, Tennessee, today, in the Buford Pusser Museum.
No, the car that was in the shooting, was it saved or was it destroyed? Was that kept?
That's a question. That what happened to the patrol car? And they said the car got buried. I don't know what happened to the actual patrol car.
Because that would be a lot of evidence in this.
It was a two-door Plymouth Fury, is what they were driving. I think it was a brand new 67 Plymouth Fury two-door.
I'll be dog. Well, that gives you a little insight to this. And again, when they come out with all these theories, don't believe everything you hear.
Don't believe everything you hear. But I mean, people will buy into that. Oh yeah, I knew he was bad. I knew he beat his wife and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, until you see some facts,
yeah,
you can only go by
what you really have, the actual facts.
Happened. That's right.
So, well, there you go. A little insight into that. She's getting rambunctious over there, Greg. She's wanting to come back.
Trying to get to me. He's trying to get back where it's safe.
What was that song Elvis had? I've been traveling over mountains.
He's ready to take a nap.
Is that what it is?
Don't look like it.
It looks exactly like it to me.
He's just depressed.
A little insight to the Buford. We'll be right back. Let's find out who's wanted. Let's go check this out.
On today's Fugitive Focus Friday, we need your help to locate Erica Painter. She's a 36-year-old white female who stands approximately 5 feet 4 inches in height, weighing 125 pounds.
She is wanted on 2 warrants by the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, where she is being charged with home invasion and with aggravated assault. If you know where she can be found and she is elusive, we ask that you contact us or contact Crime Stoppers.
Americans veterans have defended our liberties. In return, our nation has promised to care for their health and wellness through the VA. Unfortunately, sometimes it is a challenging system. I'm working on the Appropriations Committee by fully funding VA care and benefits, including expanding care for rural veterans. Some of the most rewarding work I do is through my Constituent Services program. If you need help, call my office. Thank you for your service.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray. Of course, former. Do you like former, or do you still like to be
I
called
don't
sheriff?
care. Just call me anything.
Todd Kemp,
Yeah.
the man. With
I've heard him call you a lot of things.
He's been called a bunch, yeah.
I've been called a lot over the years.
It is Fun Friday. We're so glad that each of you came in today. Have you been paying attention to the monkey chasing that me and Greg have been doing?
Yeah,
It's over now, right?
it's over. I hope it is.
What do you think?
I saw more than one Scotty Ray and a monkey a costume
For
Friday
Halloween?
night for Halloween. I thought it was Scotty Ray and Odie for a second. Then I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Scotty Ray the monkey. There you go.
It's
Well,
the
I
monkey.
commend law enforcement for doing what they were supposed to do. If you saw, I think WDAM posted body cam footage.
Yes,
and
they
the
did.
officers got there. They did what the driver told them to do.
It sure did.
And that was the first information they had, that they were bad, and they did what they had to do. So I commend law enforcement. You know, I'm an animal lover just like everybody else.
Correct.
But you got to do what you got to do when the
Well, you know, me and Greg were there. And
first information that
When the
you
rubber,
gotta act
you got
on that.
where the rubber meets the road, you got to do what you got
You
to
gotta do
do,
what you got to do.
and you follow orders.
Right.
And it all appeared as we were standing there that they contained something they shouldn't
Greg
have.
was
I
scared.
got news for you. I was scared to death.
It got my
I
attention.
can't blame you.
You said animals can sense. They weren't trying to come
You know,
cuddle
there
with you
was a
like
sheriff-
Buster.
Well, he leaves me in there like bait with a
With the
bushel of bananas. In
You're the
window
fool
down.
that brought bananas.
Do you know how
to
easy it would have been for that
rabid monkeys.
monkey to climb in the car with him? I mean, it was because I didn't realize a monkey could move.
And you've got a
that
duty
quick.
at that point to
It'd been
report what
terrifying.
happened. So you got to
I think he
report.
was setting me up for the big story, is what it was.
We was a little
Just in
low that
case it
week.
was, yeah. I get it. Hey, no,
But,
nobody.
There was a sheriff in Ohio up there. There's one county in Ohio up there. They had a wild animal safari thing up there, and a bunch of lions and tigers got out.
I mean-
man eaters. And they did the same thing. They caught a bunch of heat over that, but I mean,
At the end of the day,
I mean, what you
you got to take care of the general public. That's what.
when
you
a
get
child
paid
gets
to do.
eaten by a tiger, they're going to be pretty upset they didn't shoot it.
yeah. Oh, he's jumping to get back to Greg.
I know.
But you got to do what you got to do based on the information you receive. And I commend law enforcement for doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and we stood by that.
And all these folks that shoulda, coulda, I wish they wouldn't have done. If that'd have been your baby laying there in a stroller or in a high chair or something, that one of them monkeys got to them, you'd feel different. Like I said, everybody's got an opinion until they're there and they're
Until they're
involved.
faced with
That's
that
right.
particular
And high up somewhere, somebody had to make that decision to send it down the line. Hey, we need to do what we got to do.
That's
now.
right.
And as you well saw, as you were talking about that video, but he was on the phone with somebody. Somebody
yeah,
told
no
he did
doubt.
not just
Yeah.
make that up.
They did not want those monkeys to leave that accident scene. Bottom line.
For emergency responders and law enforcement and government people, everybody loves to quarterback,
Yeah.
Monday morning
Oh, yeah.
quarterback. But generally, the people working are good people, and they're doing the best, making the best decisions they can with the information they have at that time.
And a lot of times, law enforcement officers, firemen, whatever, those decisions are made in a split second.
Right, and that's what they have to make one.
That's right.
They got to do something.
The worst thing you can do is be indecisive.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If right, wrong, or indifferent, you better make a decision.
You better make a decision.
Well, and the perfect example of that is Uvalde, Texas, when they
No,
when
man,
they
they
didn't do
out
anything.
there shots going off inside the school,
Yeah.
and nobody reacted to it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
And so there you go. That's a prime example of what can go wrong in a situation like that. But we think the monkey hunting is over. If you happen to see one, please let us know.
I still say, if for the rest of our lives we're gonna hear of monkey sightings from now on. Every time somebody goes to the deer camp, every time they open that shooting house door and their little Debbie cakes is gone, it's gonna be that monkey that last monkey they didn't count.
Greg, you can get away with a lot.
That's right. That's right.
Georgia of the jungle.
That's right.
That's funny.
But we met a lot of great people through
absolutely.
this. We
What are y'all
stayed out.
going to do with your spare time now?
I don't know. Do you know what? I think we spent. Well, never mind what we spent. It doesn't matter. It was a lot of fuel went through that Tahoe.
Y'all
chasing
riding
these-
around Tri-County area chasing monkeys.
We learned some new roads and some
Yes, sir.
old roads, and we learned a lot about Jasper County and southern
Does he let
Clark
you pick
County.
the radio channel?
No, I've been driving while
He was
doing-
driving, and we'd go through a barn or two to take a shortcut across a pasture to get to another road.
Yeah, he's over there typing on 2 or 3. I finally got where I'd get out my other seat and I'd the floorboard because he was trying to do that and drive, and he come up with the idea, well, you want to drive? I said, well,
What? No.
one of us needs to. We're doing 80, but one of us needs to be in control.
So Greg is the official monkey driver now.
Okay.
To
Well-
the scene we go. But it really, I am not joking
That's
when I tell
monkey
you,
business.
it was
That's
monkey
monkey
business.
business.
It was monkey
The people of
business.
Heidelberg were overly nice to us. Clark Countyans, I can't thank them enough for how nice they've been to me and you.
Clark and Jasper was good folks. Now, I had a good time.
We sure did. Let's see. As
We
we
got to see Paulding, downtown Paulding.
Yeah, not everybody gets to see
Downtown
that.
Paulding.
Yes,
Courthouse.
sir.
What's the deal?
Scotty Ray doesn't leave Lauderdale County often, but when he does, he makes it count.
Why,
That's right.
why is it we've got 2 county seats? What's the argument?
At one time, Paulding was the Queen City of Mississippi.
Really?
Sure was.
Explain that one.
There was about 4 or 5 stagecoaches ran out of Paulding from different places. But it was the original county seat of Jasper County.
Right.
And then railroads killed Paulding.
So it took them a while.
They went away from it,
They
went
went away
around
from
it.
Paulding because of the route through Meridian, through Enterprise, down to New Orleans. And then the other one came through around Bay Springs over there.
It's Meridian's fault.
Newton County, all the way down through there. And so the railroad really is what killed Paulding. But however, under state statute, it is still considered, they have 2 judicial districts. Paulding is one and Bay
okay.
Spring is the other. You got several other, Jones County. You've got a courthouse in Ellisville, you got a courthouse in Laurel.
I know
I
that.
did not know that.
2 judicial districts. Tallahatchie County, you have one at Charleston and one at the other town up there.
I wonder if any of that's changing with the redistrict, because they're redistricting a lot down there in Jones and
Yeah, I'm not sure. And I don't know if that has a bearing on any kind of congressional redistricting or not, but I do know that they have a staff that works the courthouse in Paulding every day.
Wow. Well, we
'cause
stopped,
were
took pictures. We
scared
met a lot of
in the
people there.
judicial districting that Lauderdale and Clark were going to get split up.
Right. Yeah, the DA district
That was
so gonna happen, but I think that got changed, got stopped somewhere or another.
But we met some nice people at Paulding. But I can remember as a kid,
they must have fed you.
the only thing was a Coke machine.
Did you hear?
There was a Coke machine outside at Paulding under a,
Under a shed.
yes.
And right behind it, Greg, was the old jail.
Okay.
And there's still some bars and blocks still behind where that Coke machine was there in Paulding.
Okay.
It was a pretty good sized jail at one time there.
I didn't know any of that.
History.
Well, so we've all run a little. That's good. We got to really document some of this stuff where you forget all this stuff.
I knew some fellows one time that lost their money in that Coke machine, so they took the Coke machine and they got in trouble about
That sounds
that.
about right.
Lost their money, huh?
Where they'd be angry. Mm-hmm. I could see where they'd be angry about losing.
They got their money back.
I can
that-
only
was that
imagine
They
it.
paid in the long run. didn't
Are
they?
you telling this story from?
They didn't know a Coke machine cost that much.
Kind of kidnapped it there on the scene. We'll be right back. As the seasons change, so do your clothes. And Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve. Also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray, along with Sheriff Todd Kemp joining us. It's Fun Friday, and you'll notice she left Greg again.
I know, she's over chasing. The dog just keeps trying to escape. The dog has done everything. I just tore the hem out my britches trying to get up my leg to me to get away. If that dog could talk, there's no telling what he's trying to tell.
Oh, he knows some stories by now.
That was a very fast commercial because I was just.
It did go fluke, didn't it?
You probably owe somebody some airtime.
I don't know what happened there. As we get, Facebook had an issue yesterday, and I took a lot more pictures than this, and I got to go back today. I still got all the pictures from this. But we had a boo-boo over at the Dollar General store yesterday. A car, and it's most likely one of those things where the brake and the gas got confused. This car got slammed into the side of the building, and this car bumped it. Now, there were no injuries or anything like that. They came to check everybody out, but everybody was fine. But nothing horrendous at the moment. But I got more pictures we'll add on that.
I mean,
Fell over the crowd.
I think
It did.
you've told this story before.
About wanting to make a drive through out of the Dollar General.
Well,
The gas brake thing.
let's go up to this happened yesterday at Dalewood, right in front of Dalewood before you get to the office.
Did.
That's a 1050 right there.
We had a Lincoln backing out of a driveway like this, and then somebody was coming down the road and they collided. Let's take a look here. And I've got more
golly.
pictures. This is the pickup truck, and if you'll see, there's the front of the Lincoln.
They
Somebody was going fast.
need to be careful with these town cars. They don't make them no more.
You're right. And I'm
gonna throw out that for free.
Cars in the ditch over there.
Yeah,
That's
right
one
there.
of the best vehicles ever been
It
made.
looks like it's still fine.
Yeah,
It's-
it looks
well-
any damage on this
They
side.
can bust that
It's
one out.
missing the right-hand side where the truck come in contact. And I'm telling you, Facebook had a major meltdown yesterday, and they had a server go down.
Oh,
And
gosh.
half of what you were putting up made it. And there for a little while, because I had people going, well, why aren't you telling what the story is? Well, I couldn't. It would only let you load the picture without any information. You could put stuff in the comments, but you couldn't across the title. And it was about 6 o'clock before they got it all figured out what was going wrong. And I have not had a chance to go back and fix everything from yesterday.
So that's why the
I'm
posts were
assuming all
incorrect
these data
yesterday.
centers they're putting in around is going to help that, or is that just for AI or what?
Yeah,
what it's
that's not
supposed to
gonna-
do is raise your power bill.
I could see that.
Y'all, I know this is good for the economy in our area, but let me tell you, it's coming. Kind of like taxes in Lauderdale County.
Yeah.
Or maybe a plant that don't make electricity
Yeah.
that our
That made it go
great grandkids will be paying notes on forever.
Yeah, that didn't work either there.
Yeah. Here's your sign.
And how many $1 billion was spent?
There was a few people that come out okay on that deal, though.
They on the island drinking out of a coconut. Talking about and they own the island, by the way.
Yes, they do. They keep going, Kemper, what?
Yeah.
It'll happen again in your lifetime. Just sit back and watch. Those things happen all the
That
time.
guy on that other island said, "Hey, I had a beef plant one time."
Potted meat plant.
Exactly.
Y'all, I'm
How much
trying
money
with
we
them.
spending that potted meat plant up there in North Mississippi that never went anywhere.
Other one said, "We built ag centers."
And what was the other one in Kemper County? The lava. There was something going out at Lover's Lane one time that had to do with trees or cattle. It was something to do with cattle in Kemper County that was going to be a group effort that didn't work either.
I went up through Sugarlock the other day, and man, they building a huge wood mill or something up there off of Old 45, just north
Is
of
it Sugar Lock Lumber or is it a
I
different
think so, but it is a big operation that they're building up there. I don't know really if it's a sawmill or plywood mill or something, but it's huge.
I went through downtown Sugar Lock not long ago, and boy, has it changed. You know, the grocery store that was there, it's closed up.
Yeah.
What was in it? Tim's, was it? No, that was
There's
Macon.
not a lot going, nothing but the sawmill there.
And a Dollar General.
Yeah. But
No
that's
sign
a big
of.
operation they're building up there.
Do you remember Harold and Betty Jane, where you could go by and get that Little Giant hamburger,
Little
freshly
Giant
made every
hamburger.
day?
No.
Hey, we got somebody that went to jail, y'all. Whoops.
Stop.
Lauderdale County Sheriffs have picked up this in the 8800 block of Whippoorwill Road, and you're shocked I could say that, didn't you?
They're getting him a haircut.
Yes, he's going to be getting one of those, and a shave too, I think. Y'all used to do that down at Clark County.
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah. Couldn't go in there looking like that, could you?
And Bear White was in charge.
he was, wasn't he?
And he believed in a haircut because he was going to get one every Thursday about 1 o'clock.
I asked him one day, I said, Barry, you get a haircut every Thursday on county time? He said, yeah. I said, it grows on county time.
Sounds just like it. And with all honesty, that's we sure miss that fella.
We do.
What was he, 50? Maybe he had just
51, I think.
51, I think.
and we're looking at possibly doing our Christmas card in remembrance of him with Harold this year. So just be ready. Do you see that?
Don't we already have enough Heralds in the picture?
Oh, those who live in glass houses should start chunking rocks.
She getting tough over there, isn't she?
I haven't fully agreed to be in the picture. And we had an opportunity this week with Odie out of town
It don't matter.
to make it a little bit better.
We could have penciled him in. We could have used Harold as Odie. Picture unavailable.
We can do it today.
Her favorite segment's coming up.
Here we go.
I'm
All right,
not.
let's go back in time, do a little bit of adjusting here. 1918, this guy was born.
Greg.
Billy Graham, he saved more life. Y'all, he was like the man.
He was.
The man who gripped the gospel gun. He was.
No doubt about it.
What
He
that
was.
old fella say? I don't know, Sheriff, who's in the back of the car. It's got to be Jesus because Billy Graham's driving.
Do y'all remember Nurse Goodbody? You remember Nurse
I
Goodbody?
do.
You really don't, Julia?
No, I might whenever I say whatever. I don't know. Just show
Well,
me.
let's show
I'm
Nurse Goodbody, and it has Archie Campbell next to it. It was his birthday today.
I figured
yeah.
it was going to be a little something like this.
But she was known as, I'll never forget him going, Nurse Goodbody, could you come
Was
here?
he just a comic, or did he have any other talents?
I don't think he did.
He could tell Rindasella.
The barber there.
Yeah.
I don't remember him ever doing
I don't think
anything
he
else.
sang or anything
No,
unless he sang
but
in the
man,
Hee-Haw
he was-
quartet or something.
He was hilarious. He did sing in the quartet with Kenny Price
Yeah.
and Grandpa Jones.
Roy Clark.
But Archie Campbell was hilarious.
Yeah.
He proved you can be funny and you don't have to be vulgar. You don't have to be.
He did.
That's correct.
He was hilarious.
That's right.
Now, I don't expect anybody else in this room to know this movie. I'm leaning
know that
toward
movie.
you. Vanishing Point. Anybody ever heard of it?
No.
I saw it when we stayed up late one night. We're kidding, that 3 channels that you got, and it was a guy driving.
You stayed up late one night?
Yeah.
Challenger.
That Challenger that ran from the law, and they were after him, and he runs into a bulldozer at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah,
They blocked the road. Y'all don't remember that?
No.
It was one of those famous car scene chases that everybody.
Yeah, that kind of like Dirty Mary and Crazy Larry, that.
1957, a guy named Christopher Knight was born, but you'd know him as one of those annoying little Bradys. Y'all remember that?
That's the middle one, ain't it? Peter?
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Brady.
Greg, Peter, and Bobby.
You never watched the Brady Bunch? Oh,
I did. Like the one where, was it Greg gets caught with the cigarettes, but it's really his friends.
Oh, and he
don't
took
want
the
to tell
blame
on
for
him.
it.
And yeah.
I bet that happened to you.
Yeah.
You took the blame for everybody, didn't you?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I was,
was
the organizer.
Just a scapegoat, I'm telling you.
Did you ever slip out a window?
No, I went out the front door.
1964. This girl's life would, and it goes to prove that having money in everything is the best way to work. Tragedy,
happened to her.
Different strokes. Y'all remember a girl named Dana Plato?
Yeah.
And it ended bad for her,
Surely did.
without a doubt. There, so keep that in mind. What else went on? Oh, this is
That's me and Greg.
the Pillsbury Doughboy made his debut in 1965.
Ain't he cute?
Any
Ain't
comments
he
there,
cute?
Julia?
Baby Greg. I bet you can do that little noise. How does it go?
Anything of the past? I mean, I don't see him anymore.
You don't see many commercials. You see on TV now, regular TV is medicine commercials.
Yeah, you may have.
Dad, and if you took this, call us. We'll sue them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Buster got one of
Inside of
Angie's
me.
decorations.
Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be okay there. We go back to 1970 for this. Mighty Merle Haggard would write this because we were running down our country house.
Fight inside of me.
There he was.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can y'all believe that's been that long ago? 56 years. That's kind of shocking there. Let's see. Oh, we all remember this one. I know Todd was on this.
Oh yeah, big time.
Wonder Woman.
Linda Carter, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and I didn't see any Wonder Woman outfits this year for
Too cold.
was it? I just didn't see them this
Well,
year.
they had didn't somebody else recently come out with a new Wonder Woman?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't know.
It was real
Y'all know
bad.
I don't
We
know.
talked about some things you need to I was flipping channels yesterday and they had Roadhouse. I thought, all right, Patrick Swayze, I'll watch that, you know.
There's a new
Sam
one?
Elliott, there's a new one. And it's some things you just don't mess with.
And they did with that
That's
one.
true.
Yes, they did. And they got some fella, never mind, that's just pitiful.
You got a birthday you're supposed to write down.
Do I? Mm-hmm. Where'd it go?
It's at the bottom.
Oh,
They coded it a little bit. You got to
Tomorrow.
read the sentence.
yeah, I got
Okay.
you.
Y'all are welcome. I distracted him before he got up on that soapbox.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
get mad. It's the same way we're redoing the Eagles songs. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about NIL?
Who?
NIL.
I don't know what that is.
That's paying the college players. That gets him. Oh, look at him.
They've been paying them for years, and that's the way it ought to be, under the table. Not when they legalize that, they just run.
One thing I've seen that NIL has done, though,
What's that?
there's no real dominant college football team
Now
today.
I don't like it. There's repercussions. I don't think that it's long term sustainable. I don't think that it'll stay like this. But it is fun to just watch not 2 or 3 teams dominate
That's right. There's no
everything.
dominant college football
It's
team
fun
out
to
there
watch
today.
football again
Yeah.
because you don't know who's going to win
That's right.
unless it's just a
Any
wild
given
upset.
Saturday that any team goes on the field, they could possibly win the game.
That's true.
There's no dominant team.
And it really hasn't been like, I mean, it was for years, it's been, you kind of knew how the schedule was going to work out
yeah.
unless something crazy happened. You were waiting for the crazy.
That's right.
But now every week is, you don't know how it's going to turn out. That's fun. Well,
We would lose.
This guy's really sad because, you know, he's an Auburn fan. God bless.
We had a good coach.
State ain't doing much better now.
Hey,
Oh, State, they can
been in
play.
every game they
They
played.
can play 3/4 of ball if they would just stop the
They got to
game.
finish.
If they would stop the game at 45 minutes, they don't want to play an hour.
Yeah.
It's I mean, we're it's okay. I mean, I think we're all, if we would have talked about this at the beginning of the season and seen where we turned up, I think we're all would be happy. But, you know, it's also just part of being a State fan. That's just what it looks like. You know,
It's ugly
sort of like the
sometimes.
Saints. You know, they got some peak years, and now they're back to the Aints. And
Yeah, I ain't heard of them in forever. But
they're passing out the paper bags at the Superdome again.
Oh, boy.
You know,
Oh,
it's
boy.
pretty bad.
I'm not watching pro ball.
I know.
And I probably ain't going to watch
You
no
go
more college.
watch your favorite Christmas movie, Die
That's
Hard.
exactly. That
Am
is
I right?
not a Christmas movie.
I'm just interrogating.
wasn't this scene 12 minutes long?
Yeah.
As we go back to Bullet, Steve McQueen, the master, would pass away today in 1980. That's the car. That's
King
Bullet.
of Cool.
He was.
He was the king of cool.
What was the movie where he was with all those guys in jail and
The Great Escape.
The Great Escape? Steve McQueen. He was it. He was
And
like
he rode motorcycles as a pastime. But that car scene, the car chase scene, was one of the best car chase scenes ever been come out of Hollywood.
It was.
That Mustang chasing that Dodge Charger.
Woof. Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
You ever get the feeling somebody just lied to you? You were probably into this because I don't see the three of us really in it because I like, oh boy, Private Eyes, they're watching you. Anybody remember that?
I remember the song.
I remember the song. They kind of look like they're watching each other, but I ain't saying that.
It's kind of like that group Wham.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go on to the next one. She's sitting fancy free. I know y'all know this one.
Absolutely.
William Lee, front and center there.
Don't you just want to run your fingers through that?
You know, I had
liable to find car keys,
They said that bass singer Richard
A Tesla?
Sterling, he's got pancreatic cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, we hate to hear that.
Bring it down.
Julie, I'm going to have to ask you to do a stand-in for me. I was asked this week to be a judge in something, and I just really don't think I'm qualified for it. I just feel that I can't do it. Are you up for it?
What is it?
It's something about the best beard of Meridian, like beard.
Who's doing that?
Mom, and I think it's all you. I think it's Julia to the rescue to judge this. Y'all see that look?
I mean, I don't think that I'm qualified for this.
More so than me.
But you know if a man's got a good-looking beard or not.
Who said it had to be a man? some of them identify to be what they want to.
There are a few. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with that.
His high school prom date should not be excluded from this.
Anybody remember watching Maverick, the original there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Remember him? Jack Kelly passed away. He was the sidekick of James Garner.
But it didn't take off after James Garner left. It didn't stay on long.
James was
the show. Yeah.
He was
a great actor, Jack Kelly was, but
he just was overshadowed, so to speak, there. In 2000, America made a mistake today.
I need to ask how you feel about Miss Pelosi's announcement yesterday. Did you hear it? She has publicly stated she's not running for re-election, so that will end her 200-year reign.
It is just a sad state of affairs that old battle axe has got to retire, and that those people, because if they were given the opportunity, they'd have probably re-elected her. That's a crying shame.
They would.
You get what you ask for, and that's all I got to say about New York City. You asked for it, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, and they got something out of it.
But to get rid of those,
in the state of California, there's 5 counties that elect
everybody.
If you look down the middle through the San Fernando Valley, all the way down to the Mexican border down there, the whole right side is red.
Yeah.
The rest of it is blue.
3 little dots.
3 little dots.
Yep.
The New York mayor's race. I always try to look for the positive in everything.
If you can find it in that, let me know.
This is what I think. I think that these young people that they won't. I think it's nice to want free health care. I think it's nice to want nice to want to help people, but it doesn't work. It's not practical, because when you take from a group and you give to another group, this group doesn't, it doesn't.
You can't increase wealth by dividing money.
We've repeated this over and over throughout history, and I think that sometimes you need to just see it play out in real time, what it looks like, and that it's a good correction for everybody else.
But
so,
the question is, will this play out and spread to more places? You got AOC wanting to run for president.
If there's,
I don't think that'll happen.
If their policies are so successful and they finally figure out how to do free transportation, free health care, free food, and then it probably will spread. But history says I don't think that's going to work out.
Paying for all.
Well, and that's going to end up being the problem. So I think that we're going to watch it play out way up yonder, and how that looks, and hopefully everybody else takes some lessons.
to everybody that votes that way is to sit them down and say, all right, empty your pockets.
Yeah.
And whatever the amount is that is given for that, okay, I'm taking this away from you, here's your money back. And I think that's what it's going to take in reality for them to understand what actually
Yeah, but if
goes on.
you don't put anything in the
it.
kitty, you don't care how the kitty is spent.
That's right.
That's
You know
correct.
what I'm saying? If it don't affect you and yours, if you living in mom's basement playing games, drawing a check, being a useless member of, being as Gerald Wayne used to say, a
gosh.
tick on the butt of society, and all you doing is pulling instead of putting back, it ain't going to affect you one bit.
That's
but
true.
anybody that's
Another
got any
thing-
sense knows that Jesus Christ and your mama is the only folks that ever gave you something for nothing.
That's right.
That's
If you got it, somebody paid for it.
But I feel like like the mayor that was just elected of New York, it feels like they should just say socialism or communism. Like, I promise you, it's going to work this time. Like it doesn't work out.
We revived it.
Yeah, it's going to be better this time.
And, I saw where a lot of the police officers and firemen are quitting, and what you're going to see is a bunch of lawlessness up there.
It's not going. Yeah,
I mean,
the garbage is going to pile. I mean,
the garbage is going to pile up, and you're going to see a wasteland. I think.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that in L.A. and all those
Look
cities.
at Detroit.
And this happened before in New York. New
That's
York
right.
and New York does like
Look
this.
at Detroit, Michigan. I mean, that's scary.
It is. It is.
I mean,
We'll be
that is
right back.
scary.
We got more coming up. J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Weird.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We've got a full house today as we welcome in Fun Friday. I do hope everything is treating you well. We still got a few things to go over. Tomorrow, one of the most famous gunslingers there ever was born.
Matt Dillon,
Close, pretty close there.
John Wayne.
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, the dentist.
Yes.
I bet he heard a little bit
I'm
there.
your Huckleberry.
That was a good line, was it not? But as you mentioned that, what is the greatest Western star of all time? Is it Roy? Is it Matt Dillon? Little Joe? Who is it that takes that crown? What was his name that played Boyd? Man, they'd get off the train.
You talking about character or actor? Because my favorite is probably Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood just anybody. Paint the town red. I mean, come on, dude.
Before, he came along, you had Randolph Scott.
Yeah.
And then you had Joel McCrae. Then you had John Wayne.
Yeah.
That were film actors. And then you got to go from film over to TV. I liked old big Clint Walker in Cheyenne.
He was good.
I mean, of course, Matt Dillon, is...
Matt dominated it 25 years.
25 years on TV. So I don't know who the greatest would be. Of course, Roy Rogers, was the king of the cowboy. Him,
What was
Tex
it?
Ritter.
What was the guy that wore the black? His name was Boyd. His last name was Boyd, and I'm trying to remember. He was huge during the time.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about?
you know what I'm talking about, Greg. What are you talking about?
I can't think of it.
Older guy. He wasn't young. He was an older guy.
Gray-headed. Somebody got a friend?
Yeah, Angie's in here. Buster's. I'm telling you, this is
Hop
witching
along.
hour.
Hop along Cassidy.
Hop along, Cassidy.
Yeah, because them bullets would just come out the end like he was slinging them.
I forgot about that.
It'd make the sound about right here.
Do you know Hop Along?
No.
Hop Along, and if you remember, and I'm not lying, when these characters would pull into a train station in New York, they'd be met by 20,000 people to greet them. It was unreal.
Well,
Now they're going to bust them down
Lash,
for free.
you had Lash LaRue.
Oh, I forgot about it.
And he made a film in the old Enterprise.
I didn't know
He
that.
came here and made a film, and old Enterprise was this side of on the east side of the river. and there was a bunch of old buildings. The fire destroyed it and flood destroyed it later on. But anyway, they filmed a motion picture there, and Lash LaRue played in it.
All right, while we at the river there, when I was a kid going to the fish camp and the old bridge, there was a store right there.
Bass's General Store.
And my daddy would tell the story. Of course, my daddy was born in 1925. About a man that owned or worked at that store, and I can't remember the last name of the boy, Harsh something or another, beat the man to death on that bridge or something when he was walking home from work. Said he lived on one side of the river and the store was on the other.
He was a state senator.
Okay.
Senator Buckley. Senator Buckley had been in the legislature. He caught the train to Meridian.
Right.
He caught the train from Meridian to Enterprise, and he was walking along the catwalk on the old bridge. 3 boys under the bridge, under the influence of some intoxicating beverages, saw him. They needed allegedly some more money, and they were going to rob him. Well, one of the young men stuck a knife in the senator and killed him.
Okay.
And he, at that point, the sheriff down there had never worked any kind of high-profile homicide. This is 1947.
Okay.
46, I'm sorry. They had never, so he had to get help from the city of Meridian. Some of the detectives come down, and of course the highway patrol back then were helped investigate, and so they finally started putting the pieces together, and they arrested 4 young men, and one of them was convicted and received the death penalty, and they brought in the traveling electric chair.
Traveling?
Mississippi and
Portable.
Louisiana had a traveling electric chair, and they brought it into Quitman, and they performed.
They shared,
The chair was on the back of a truck.
but Louisiana and Mississippi shared one.
No, it was they each had
Okay.
one,
Well, it would have been more efficient for them to share.
and they brought it to Quitman, and he was electrocuted in the chair at the courthouse in Quitman in 1947.
Current courthouse is there.
Current courthouse.
I did not know that.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes when you're telling a story, I think you just give so many details that we'll just believe you. You know,
I mean.
Where he was like, it happened in 1947. It was a Tuesday.
Well, some of that stuff, I can't tell you what I did yesterday. I bush
Right.
But you know, in 1947 on a
But-
Tuesday, a
but
guy in a yellow
But I've
shirt.
got a photographic memory when it comes to some of those details.
But I can just, as a kid, you'd go across that bridge. Of course, we didn't go, but maybe once or twice a year, and that was a big thing to get
Yeah.
to go out and eat.
Yeah.
And he would always talk about the man that
You
crossing
sure
the
have
bridge.
made up or lost time.
Well, that is, but that's the story, and
You brought that up, and you tell me I was 17 or 18 years old before I went into a restaurant other than McDonald's. We didn't do that. When was the first time you ever went in a restaurant? Do you remember an actual sit down?
an actual sit down was probably the Parker House Cafe in Quitman, Mississippi.
How old were you?
Oh, I was probably 10 or 12.
So he was his folks.
But you got to remember,
But I grew up in town
he grew
there.
up, and his daddy was a town marshal.
Daddy was a town marshal.
Yeah.
So I grew up.
He grew up
Kind
in
of
the
like
city.
Andy and Opie going over to the drugstore.
That's exactly right.
He was going.
We all lived out on the rural route, and you just didn't.
Well, it was
come
a
to town.
big deal to get to go out and eat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was.
Oh, yeah. And
You
would
didn't
done.
go out and eat every weekend. You didn't go out and eat every month.
You go every day.
did.
Why
And
is it
now I
okay
go
for that
3
tradition to change?
That's right.
But all the other
See,
stuff
I'm
has
making,
to stay the same.
I am
Mother
making up
worked
for
at
the
knit
times
mill,
that I
and,
was.
Did
My
without.
mother worked at the knit mill. Daddy was a town marshal, so there wasn't a lot of money
Right.
coming into our household. And people take a Coca-Cola, for instance, today is
$3 and something.
common, but it's common.
Yeah,
And that's
and
a
buy
treat.
The only time
24
we would
of them.
get one, and a Coca-Cola at our house was during Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Times were way different.
Times are way different. That was not a common. You didn't go to the refrigerator and get you a Coke.
And you didn't drink half of it and pour it out
No,
either,
you
did you?
didn't.
You savored the
flavored.
flavor.
But I mean, times have changed a lot.
Oh yeah,
Anybody remember Darla? I'm in the mood for love.
Darla.
alfalfa.
I ain't got
Yeah.
a clue.
That's
Oh,
Oh, look how
Little
cute
Rascals,
she is.
yeah.
Yeah. She was born on today, 1913. Boy, that show really shaped a lot of us as kids. Y'all remember Esther?
Yeah.
Good times.
Did she ever play on anything else other than
I
Good
never-
Times?
What was that? I was Florida.
Yeah.
Florida
And
Evans.
JJ never played in nothing else either.
Oh, of these
The daddy
insurance
did.
commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a man over there trying to steal your wife. He's got 4 legs.
Oh, they're over there playing.
He's got a buddy. They were making out a minute ago.
Is how's Ellie liking him?
I don't think Ellie's here.
Oh, you didn't bring Ellie?
No, because
Oh, I thought you brought Ellie.
I think the whole studio, or not the studio, the whole audience would have known if Ellie came in here. Yeah. With Buster here.
Oh, yeah, you would have been in the house.
She'd been upset. Anybody remember this? The 10 Commandments? It was 1950s.
A lot of folks have forgotten it.
Yeah, they have.
I teach a Sunday school class, and we're in Deuteronomy right now.
Yeah.
And Moses, he had a little bit of a temper, but can you imagine what the man went through? He was,
Yeah.
I mean, the Lord put that on him to bring those folks out of Egypt to get to the promised land, and he made them wander in the desert for 40
years.
But you got to take into consideration those people were in captivity
Yes.
for 400 years.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so bad.
And so they had to wait on a new generation before they moved into the promised land, is what I'm getting out of Deuteronomy. But I mean, that's it's something else.
It will have to be you're not going to know this, but it's probably ladies in their late 40s, 50s, and 60s. Remember this guy, Leif Garrett? Y'all remember him?
I remember him. Started out singing.
What do you think?
He played in the first Walking Tall movie.
What
As
part?
Buford's stepson.
I did not know that.
Sure did.
I don't think that was real.
Looks like somebody's sister to me. But I
Yeah,
ain't
he
saying
had
that.
hippie hair. Definitely hippie hair.
He didn't hang around long. I mean, he didn't stay popular. He done a little singing and all, but he didn't stay popular very long.
This would come out in 1980, and I think most people relate this song to Willie. On the road again.
I like me some Willie Nelson.
That's a good one.
I like Willie
I was
Nelson.
listening yesterday, Greg. He's got 2 new albums fixed to come out.
He just keeps on
He just
rolling.
keeps on and on.
And don't get me wrong, there's not a big. I love Willie Nelson, but there's a time.
Yeah.
Quit. Kind of like
It is.
Johnny Cash is like.
I think it's probably what's
That's
keeping
awful.
him going.
But if he quit, they'd probably bury him tomorrow.
Okay. I
He said if Pelosi can keep going, I can too.
But you're right. It's gotten bad
They've
on
been
that.
around about the
he
same
can't
amount of time.
sing anymore. I mean, I seen him, but not a couple years ago up at the Silver Star. I mean,
I saw him just a few years ago
I
at,
love Willie.
Yeah.
the Raleigh Center.
Y'all remember this guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
He got elected to Congress, and of course, he would die in a tragic accident.
Skiing.
Yeah, wasn't he snow skiing?
Yeah.
Skiing is dangerous. It scares the
And
heck
then
out
we
of
would
me.
lose this guy, Alec Trebek, back in 2020.
Oh, it's cancer, right?
Yeah, he had cancer there.
Pancreatic, maybe.
Something like that. It got
Yeah.
him quick.
Yeah. That's sad.
I saw this, and I thought I would put it up. Did you know that there was only Lauren Green was the dad in Bonanza?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that in between him and Adam, there were only 13 years difference?
Nah, but
I didn't realize that.
you know, Lauren Green came from Canada. He got his start in radio.
I didn't know
Really?
that.
Yeah. He was a radio
I
man.
liked him in Bonanza.
Yeah, he wasn't much
He
good.
did a very good job in Bonanza. I was not a fan of Adams.
Yeah, Adam was cocky.
But, he was very miserable there. He didn't like what.
No, he didn't
He
like the
thought that
scripts or
show
anything
was
like
beneath him.
Yeah.
And he was a lot better actor than that. And he, he left. That's why he left. Same way with Frank Burns on MASH. Larry Lindsay. He thought he was a very trained actor.
Professional.
Yes. So, that's
Little did
just
they know that was
free-
the best that they would ever
info.
have.
That's
We'll be
right.
right back. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that has been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray, along with, of course, the sheriff. He's on scene today as he takes care of things there. Julia made it in for a 7-week run.
I still...
Doubtful.
I demand a recount. There's no way she's been here 7 weeks in a row.
All right, you can be right.
Hey, we went to a ribbon cutting yesterday afternoon with Ginger and all the gang there at Legacy Hospice. This is going to be on 12th Street. If you drop by and see them, they'll help take care of anything that you need there when it comes to hospice. They're real sweet. We've met with them several times.
We've met with them several times, and my hat's off them. It takes a special person that can do that on a daily basis. Again, in all seriousness, my heart goes out to them. They're good folks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it takes special people to do that.
And again, I'm not that good. Did y'all see the moon the last couple of days there? Boy, look at that.
Superman.
Yeah, if you get a chance there, of course, brought to you by Environment Masters. They'll help you out there, our studio sponsor.
You better be calling them, because Monday, it's going to be a different world, people.
Is it cold?
Oh, the high Monday.
48, 49.
My witness over there will say Greg predicted this. The Greg weather forecast, when they were saying it started off in the mid-50s, now they're saying 48 for a high Monday.
I'm out.
With a 20-mile-an-hour north wind. I'm going to tell you something, buddy. That's going to put some pep in your step.
It is.
What is it out there right now? 65 today? Probably get up to 70.
I think by Wednesday or Thursday, it's going to be back 70 degrees.
Yeah.
I hate it.
If you've been down 22nd Avenue, you'll know, and it's clean now. There's absolutely nothing left here.
Did you
it's
confirm
a slab. I've been told that. I believe EMEPA owns it.
Yeah.
But it's a clean slab there now. That business, what was it, Townsend Financial or something?
I think that's a bit.
Town Finance.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I'm all for that. If a building has not been occupied in 90 days, mash it. I'm sorry. I just, there's no sense in it. Meridian is an eyesore of abandoned and closed buildings.
But I think it's
I'd
getting
rather
better.
be looking at a grassy lot than I had a building falling down.
And
I will say, and I'm proud, because Meridian has leaps and bounds, especially downtown.
It's a long process.
It's pretty, but I like to see people say, "Oh, I hate to see when a building." I don't. Tear it down.
Yeah, I don't think you keep something just because it's old.
Greg's over there working on the old. What was that? The Wilson Service Merchandise Building.
Oh yeah, all that needs to go.
It is not. That's what you see passing through.
And I ain't got a problem with the courthouse annex. Squish it. And I'm the same way about the courthouse. If we got to keep it up, we should have stayed in it. If we're going to have to keep it up, to standards, but they get all into this historical or hysterical society, and then you're stuck keeping up all these old buildings.
And you're right on that. Why build a new one if you've still got to do the upkeep?
If we got to keep it up, that's Greg's opinion, and that's the world according to Greg. That's like these darn parking garages. Look at the eyesore they've been on Meridian. They said they didn't work in the late 60s, early 70s when they was built. So instead of us tearing them down and putting something else there, they just keep sticking up. Hey, look, there's a garage that don't work.
You figure out how to
Greg
get that thing down.
That's right.
I do think it's on the private property owners, but that section of Cedar Ward Parkway, 22nd Avenue, from the interstate over into the bridge to our downtown, it looks significantly better than it used to. But it's still, I like to see that progress because that's our front doorstep. I mean, that's where a lot of people come through that visit our city. A lot of them are going to medical places or the downtown area. So I'm excited to see it look better. And Schloop and the Children's Museum, and even going back to the
what are we
police
hearing
department,
on,
it looks better than it
the
used to.
demolition starting in downtown Meridian of possibly, when it comes to the Mississippi State annexing there. I've been told it is going to happen. And I hadn't seen the buildings go down yet.
I don't know specifically
Chris building
what the timeline.
No, they're going to make those
the African American
buildings across from there, which would be west of there.
It's in what is technically the African American Historic Business District. So the old police station and surrounding areas. But I know Mississippi State has some big plans for that area for students, and I think that's great. A lot of students in our downtown every day during the day. I mean, that's good for downtown.
It is very good.
And there's a lot of projects coming to downtown. Half Shell Oyster House is still I think that Mia's is going to be reused.
Somebody's remodeling or doing something with that.
I heard it's Mexican.
Where at now?
The old
Mia's used to be on the corner there across from the
Max.
From the Max. It was the Italian little place.
The block before A's.
Yeah. I'm with you now. It took me a second.
But I'm going to tell you downtown, just go down there and walk around. We go to Don P's, go to A's, go to the Island. I mean, there's some good food, wide ones. Oh, man.
And this is a guy that doesn't get out much.
That's right. I agree downtown. But again, I was not being negative.
I know.
I'm just saying if a building is not used.
I'm agreeing with you.
If that joker's falling down, get of it and charge it to the folks that's supposed to be paying the taxes on it.
Think about how many of these have collapsed and people almost got hurt.
Yeah, now the community development, they do that. It's just a long process. There's a lot of red tape.
Because of all the laws and all the red tape, I don't agree.
But I think
with
we
that.
should publicly shame the property owners because they're the ones
if you in New Jersey, you don't give a crap about being publicly shamed in Meridian.
But there are plenty of local people that I think you can go look it up on Delta Computer Systems. It's public information who owns it. If you're tired of looking at an eyesore, I think you should call them up and tell them. Because if you own a piece of property, and then you have a responsibility to take care of it or get rid of it.
That's true.
And the government shouldn't have to tell you to do that.
Or the government
should have to step in and do it and charge
now,
taxes.
if we get rid of it, I ain't got a problem with this. If the government has to tear it down, that becomes city property. That's just Greg's opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're not going to take care of it, that belongs to us now.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But it would be nice if people just do what they're supposed to do. The government shouldn't have to do it.
But it's like
or tell you to do it.
Well,
and people say, they can't.
I can see it in the downtown area, but I wouldn't want anybody infringing on my rights if I owned a piece of property out in the county.
And I think that if you're out in the county, you're away from everybody, then that's your own bit. But when you got dilapidated buildings that are dangerous and eyesore,
but people say, well, they can't afford to keep up that old building. Well, you shouldn't have bought an elephant if you couldn't feed it.
Exactly.
That's right.
I mean,
get rid of it.
Nip it in the bud. You got my blood pressures up.
It's okay.
I had a chance to go visit with the kids last weekend at state games and handed out all the awards for them out at Bonita Lakes as they done their run. It was a lot of fun. We appreciate the invite and being a part of the state games.
You run any races?
Oh, I run a race trying to get there.
He ain't run nowhere in 30 years.
The state games, I know it starts like in June, and
they have stuff kind of year round, but this is one of the events that's just it's a different date.
Okay.
But I remember them talking about this whenever they were doing the main period where they're here.
It was a continuous thing throughout the year or just a month-long deal?
Yeah, they have just a few events outside of, I don't know why, but
The general.
yeah.
Yeah, and we went out to Long Creek last weekend, and we had to play.
And that's why they had shut down early.
Yeah, we kept waiting
I
for
thought you
Daisy
meant
to
the
walk
fish
by.
Somebody says she's in the hospital.
I heard about that.
Are y'all going to visit?
Bless her heart, she'd been sick.
Yeah.
Got us an SS there. This was a huge car show.
About a 70.
I think it was 60.
model.
How's your Bronco doing?
Oh, it's doing good there.
60. I think they said they had 67 cars there.
Yeah.
Heavy Chevy.
Fall guy.
Fall guy.
Cox. Oh.
Galaxy. You know, it's just an array of different cars. That's kind of like the Brady Bunch coming in. That was an SS. Caught my eye there. But it was a little bit of everything out there. Randy Harrison getting all up in there.
You got to get yours fixed and get it out there.
Yeah.
Well, we can.
We're going to have to come.
I think
forward,
me and
get
you.
it back together.
We're going to need all the
I have
help we get.
highly recommended mounting a sleigh on that frame and motor and all. That would be
And
the
just-
ultimate Christmas float vehicle.
rod.
Yeah.
Rat rod.
Put a sleigh up there.
That's our Christmas picture, just all of us holding a part of Scotty Ray's car. I call the steering wheel.
You know, that might not be a bad idea there. That was a few
When
things.
you get ready, we'll all get together and we'll put the body back on it. And
Oh, it was. I am going to. Hey, some of the kids that turned out just to be precious this year. Was that not cute? That was a good thing. And Halloween really went off without any problems this year. The kids got to go out and do what they did, get candy, and they all enjoyed that. We were up to, I think, 12 people that lost their lives in that UPS plane fiasco. And I'm not sure that no one's really come up with what happened at this point, have they?
what I did hear, the engine fell off.
It was on fire. Somebody had a picture of one of the engines on fire, and Again, if man makes it, it can fail. You can do every inspection. You can do everything in the world. And I still ain't scared of flying. That's just my opinion.
The wear and tear on the aircraft, there's a lot of stress put on aircraft when they get in the air. And
And a lot of them, if you knew the year of the airplane you were riding in, because some of them are pretty old. Like I think I frequently ride on some planes that might be older than me.
Y'all ever watch Pawn Stars?
Yes.
His Rick, the guy that kind of runs it all, his mother just passed away. He lost the old man, his dad. He just lost his mom. So condolences to them as we look through some stories there. And Megyn Kelly has come up with who she thinks. I think one of y'all brought this up of who the perfect ticket is for 2028 Republican Party. Any guesses who she would pick? Megyn Kelly.
You talking about for president?
Yeah.
It's going to be J.D. Vance.
And who for vice?
Marco Rubio.
What do you think?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Julia?
I think they probably need to run a woman for vice president, but that ain't fared too well. And
No, it hasn't. You got any thoughts?
No.
Todd walks away the winner on this, and Megyn Kelly's
Marco.
pick is
Yeah,
J.D.
makes
Vance and little Marco as vice president is what she's saying will work.
Both of them speak very eloquently, and I think their heart is in the right place. I think they really care about the American people, and I think they will do a great job.
And Marco has come a long way. He really shined during this administration.
From the moment that they said J.D. Vance, I really, if you've not read Hillbilly Elegy and watched it, something I really appreciate about J.D., no matter what side you're on or his policies, he has lived and experienced extreme poverty and addiction that a lot of people in this country go through. And frankly, there's just not a lot of people there's not people that make it to the White House that have actually experienced what it looks like. And he's lived it, and that's something you don't get a president or vice president often that has lived in the poverty and addiction that he has experienced. He knows what it looks like.
I have the utmost respect for him because, again, I'll listen to somebody that's been there. I mean, I'm kind of that way. Folks talk about different folks that preaching this and preaching that. I like that old fella that was on the wrong side, and the Lord reached over and got him and slapped him around. He's been there and done that. He knows wrong and right. That's just Greg's opinion.
And I think that was Trump had a lot of information pertaining to JD. He watched him, and I think he figured out where he came from, and I think he relates to the American people.
He does.
And I think he'd be a great president.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the lady that accused Trump of Stormy Daniels?
Yeah.
I remember that. I think I got it lined up right.
Oh gosh, I'm so nervous.
No. It's safe. I'm going to show you what she looked like then and where she is now. Let me pull this up here. This is on the right there. What she looked like when she went to accusing President Trump of possibly doing something wrong there. Now I've got to find what I've done with. Here she is. This is what she looks like today. This is from Olat, London.
Put on a pound too.
She's
been eating good.
She has changed her look.
Now y'all are one to talk, because you posted a picture of this gentleman right here earlier this week.
Let me see if I can find that.
And you look the same except for.
I love to see folks eat good.
I still have that pair of blue jeans.
I bet you do.
I can't wear them, but I still got
bet
them.
you do.
Let me see here. We got Greg's picture here, and y'all. Here we go. This is Greg.
Yeah.
It looks like Why Not Motorsports
That
Park.
was Talladega,
Look how cute she is with her little crop top and overall.
92, 93.
What is that?
She could have done a lot better.
500 when it was so hot over there.
That's the year that it got rained out. I survived the washout.
Yeah.
We had to go back Mother's Day weekend to watch the race.
What did your shirt say?
Let's pull it back up.
I'm not drunk. I'm just a race
Fan.
But
what is that behind you all on the ground?
That looks like somewhere somebody was living.
I mean,
that looks like the backside of Walmart.
That's the infield at Talladega.
And then, where did I do with? Let me back up on that. And of course, I showed this on y'all's anniversary there, where his wife went ahead and gave him the banana, since he is the Monkey King.
Yeah. All I do is drive the vehicle. I just drive the vehicle.
They got the right man for the job.
For the top banana over there and everything.
The top banana. Buster brought a banana today.
Have monkey, we'll travel.
And we do that. We got any birthdays this morning, Greg?
Yes, sir.
There's only 3. That you were not doing your job.
That wouldn't be but 3 put up there.
That is not. There's no way. Y'all, I'm sorry.
I'm blamed for that.
Lord, the glass is so dirty. How do you see through that?
That ain't dirt. That's wisdom. God, I can't read my writing.
That says Jessica Kelly, 39, Pam Lackey Frazier, unknown, and LaWanda Gardner. I remember that her birthday's
tomorrow.
Yeah, hers is tomorrow. So those are the only 3 that Greg wrote down.
Flip back on that page before that and see if there's a line. Seemed like somebody sent some in earlier below yesterday.
Friday, Jamie Lynn Ainsworth. And Crystal Daniels. Crystal Daniels.
Okay.
See, how can Odie do this all by himself, but it takes the both of us?
Well,
it's talent.
Odie's special.
Happy birthday.
Where are y'all having lunch?
We got to decide on that. You're staying around for lunch, or you taking a train back to Clark?
It took him an hour and a half to get here. Might as well stay
He
around
left
for
yesterday. Hey, and it was raining and foggy this morning.
Sure was.
He left.
Big rain down my way when I left.
Oh, have mercy. Todd, as we always leave, we leave with some words of wisdom from the Lord up above. You got anything you want to share? I know you do a lot of Sunday school classes.
Well, the one that comes to mind is, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever believeth in him will not perish, but have everlasting life.
Pretty strong stuff there. Y'all don't forget it. There's going to be a church open somewhere near you this weekend. Buster's going home to show that he is king and taking over, and Chrissy
Buster has woke up.
This is why he hadn't come back, because this is when he's pretty wild in the mornings, and he's been playing with Miss Angie.
She'll ship him off to some boarding school or something. Poor thing.
Miss
We
Angie
act
was
right in
talking
my
about
house.
my poor little dog Ellie yesterday. Ellie went to get her hair done.
She keeps her hair done. Ellie is
halfway through the trip, she got so scared she had an accident up in
that's
up in
okay.
the Tahoe.
That's okay.
In the new one?
In a new one.
Oh, wow.
Still got the old black one out back.
In the new
Yeah,
one.
yeah, as a matter of fact, I do.
Is it 4-wheel drive?
No, it's 2-wheel drive. That's the bad part about that.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, I need the motor and transmission.
You done blew something.
Transfer, no.
You got to act right.
I'm going to put it in that Jeep out there. I'm going to put me an LS in that Jeep out there.
Don't worry, that LS is the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
More on the way, and we do appreciate everybody dropping by. and
More
spending
on the
time.
way.
Thank you. Yeah,
I thought
we got all day.
Oh, I thought you meant
It's going to be a 24-hour marathon.
I'm
He didn't
like,
tell
I'm about
you?
to go. Isn't that right, bud?
Did you talk about who I saw carrying?
Oh no! And let me see here if I can get that.
Are we still on?
Yeah, we're still hot. and
Oh,
live.
well, let me just add to this. This was investigative reporting by Miss Angie. And
Somebody
let's
was carrying
just
their wife's
say
bag.
the hen peckedness has come out at the merry mistletoeing and the ho-ho-hoing and Christmas fa-la-la-la-la stuff and all that.
Somebody escorted their wife?
Well,
I was told he was just toting bags and doing as he was told.
yeah, I got 10,000 text messages.
Oh.
I'm trying to find it.
And it's okay. I mean, we're not. I wouldn't.
Be sweet.
I wouldn't throw anybody on the bus, and I'm not gonna mention any names, Troy Smith. But you just keep toting them bags, big boy, and walk 3 feet behind her.
He's doing a great job. Don't let them pick. Y'all don't pick on him. He's
He knows
sensitive.
where his bread is buttered.
That's exactly right. He definitely outkicked his coverage. I'd definitely say that.
You would recognize it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get the picture in time, but I can show
You'll
it from
post it
I
later.
don't know how you see that.
He can't.
I'm
He's just
straining.
pushing buttons.
You got a pair of glasses up there.
This is let me turn this around. This is the best I can do at this point. There's Troy
T. Roy.
Oh.
hauling them. I got it. I couldn't get it up in time.
Right.
Because I couldn't read anything.
Why didn't you go carry Angie's
Well, all of
bags?
my bunch is over there today. So.
Oh, they were there.
Oh, yeah.
They don't need you. They got the car.
And that's right. Tomorrow there's all kinds of what North Crest is having
mistletoe.
theirs. Sebastopol's having their jingle and mingle from 8, I think, to 4 at the Coop Center, and got to have a lot of stuff going on.
There was
Philadelphia
downtown
will
sip
have
and
their
shop last
sheriff's
night.
fundraiser there at the Coliseum.
So there's something Christmassy to get out and do. And I'm going to tell you, you better do it this weekend because it's going to be cold Monday and Tuesday. Call Environment Masters when your heat don't heat.
There you go. Anything Buster would like to say before we go?
Help me. Look at him. Look at him. Help me. Help me. Please help
No.
me. Please.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Y'all too.
God bless. We'll see you bright and early on Monday. We'll be here throughout the weekend.